In the 21st century, the greatest threat isn't a single giant, it's a million tiny shadows, each with a single purpose. It has no blood to rush from its brain, no lungs that need air. It has only a single directive etched in code: absolute saturation. Against a tidal wave of technology, the only answer is a pillar of fire, a human-made thunderbolt sent to clear the skies. The moment where $1 billion of defense and a $10,000 machine hang in a delicate, terrifying balance. In the heart of the storm, the human element makes its move, guided by instinct and the cold green light of the targeting system. But to understand the storm, we must go back to the calm. 20 minutes earlier, the ocean breathed in peace. The Strait of Hormuz. Here, steel leviathans patrol the world's most critical sea lane, guardians of a fragile global pulse. This is the sound of undisputed power. A steel behemoth carving its path through the waves, a symbol of dominance. A carrier strike group. Not just one ship, but an entire city of steel, moving with the precision of a clockwork machine. On its deck, winged predators rest, their talons sheathed, dreaming of the sky. For now, they are silent. High above, the island's electronic eyes turn slowly, ceaselessly scanning the horizon for any ripple in the calm. Deep in the vessel's metallic heart, the Combat Information Center operates with quiet confidence. A routine day on the blue, but a single flicker on a screen catches a trained eye, a ghost in the machine, an anomaly that doesn't belong. The ghost appears on the radar, a single, unidentified contact, a question mark on a map of certainties. Then one ghost becomes a legion. A digital tide begins to rise, multiplying faster than any human can count. The commander's calm shatters. He moves to the screen, his face hardening as he understands the unfolding reality. The screen bleeds red. The system screams a warning of an overwhelming, coordinated, and fast-approaching wave. The room erupts in controlled chaos. This is the moment they trained for. Orderly urgency takes over. The ship's voice screams the one phrase every sailor dreads: General Quarters, this is not a drill. On deck, the relaxed atmosphere evaporates. Bodies move with purpose, a frantic ballet of preparation for the storm. Across the fleet, mechanical latches are disengaged. The ship is unsheathing its claws, readying its automated response. Up close, the swarm is a horrifying spectacle of synchronized intent. 1,000 minds with a single unyielding will. The swarm splits. It's a calculated strategy, designed to overwhelm the defenses from every conceivable angle at once. The fleet's central nervous system, the Aegis system, awakens, its electronic eyes locking onto the incoming wave. Inside the CIC, the digital battlefield comes alive. Blue lines of defense race to meet the red lines of the incursion. The vertical launch system cells open like a predator's jaws, revealing the instruments of defense nestled within. The first interceptor is away, a pillar of fire and smoke, ascending to the heavens on a mission to clear the skies. From across the fleet, a coordinated volley, a chorus of launches, painting the sky with trails of white. This is the first response, a massive, overwhelming countermeasure designed to thin the herd before it gets too close. The camera follows the interceptor, a guided spear of technology racing towards its designated target in the cloud. A silent blossom of light and fire. The first target is neutralized, disintegrating into a cloud of shrapnel. The sky becomes a fireworks display where every light is a successful intercept, a threat removed from the equation. But the swarm is relentless. It flows through the gaps, a river of machines that seems endless and unbothered by losses. The second layer of defense activates, a rapid-fire launch of shorter-range interceptors, the evolved Sea Sparrow. A direct connection. The smaller missile connects with its target, resulting in a clean, efficient burst of energy. The air is now a maelstrom of fire, smoke, and dueling technologies, a chaotic symphony of modern naval engagement. But the threat isn't just from above. A low-profile surface vessel, a ghost on the waves, makes a high-speed run. The main gun of a destroyer, a true titan of naval ordnance, swivels with surprising speed to address the surface threat. A deafening roar and a brilliant flash, the 5-inch cannon speaks, sending its massive projectile downrange. The round impacts the water, creating a colossal geyser, a liquid wall designed to halt the unmanned vessel's charge. The shockwave and wave hurl the surface drone into the air, where it detonates in a secondary fireball. The surface is clear, but the sky is not. Dozens of flyers have breached the perimeter. This is the final line of defense, where there is no room for error. The Phalanx CIWS awakens. Its radar dome spins to life, acquiring and locking on to the closest, most immediate threats. The Gatling gun barrels begin to spin, a low hum that quickly escalates into the promise of an incredible rate of fire. The barrels become a blur, glowing red with heat. This is the last resort, a machine designed for one purpose: total area denial. A solid stream of tracer rounds, a wall of tungsten, connects with the incoming flyer, shredding it into nothingness. Across the fleet, every CIWS system opens up, creating an impenetrable web of fire, a final brutal defensive perimeter. A flyer attempts to juke and weave, but it's no use. It flies into another stream of rounds and is instantly dismantled in midair. Hot brass casings rain down on the deck, a metallic shower that speaks to the sheer volume of ordnance being expended. On the carrier's bridge, the air boss makes the call. The automated systems need help. It's time to send in the pilots. From the hangar bay below, an elevator delivers a new kind of predator to the flight deck, ready for the fray. The flight deck crew, a whirlwind of color-coded jerseys, swarms the aircraft, arming and fueling it in under 2 minutes. The pilot runs, climbs, and straps in. The canopy closes, sealing him in his own world, a bubble of technology and focus. The Super Hornet's engines scream at full power, the air behind it shimmering with heat, the entire machine vibrating with restrained energy. The catapult officer gives the signal, a precise, sharp gesture that will unleash 30 tons of jet into the sky. A violent, controlled launch. The Hornet is hurled off the deck, transitioning from ship to sky in a breathtaking display of power. The process repeats with incredible speed. A second and third Hornet are launched in quick succession, a continuous cycle of deployment. The 4 fighters form up, a diamond formation of aces, and bank hard towards the remaining swarm. The hunters have joined the game. Inside the cockpit, the HUD paints a picture of the engagement. 3 targets are locked, 3 problems awaiting a solution. The pilot's thumb depresses the launch button, a simple physical action that unleashes a sophisticated piece of technology. The Sidewinder missile detaches from the wing, its own motor igniting as it leaps forward to find its designated target. The missile performs a high G-turn and connects, resulting in another bright, clean fireball in the sky. One less threat. Another Hornet foregoes missiles. The pilot engages the 20mm Vulcan cannon, its muzzle flashing in the sun. The cannon rounds find their mark, tearing through a flyer and reducing it to a shower of black plastic and wires. The 4 Hornets work efficiently, a coordinated effort to sanitize the airspace, their movements a testament to training and skill. But in the chaos of 1,000 targets, one always slips through. Flying low, a whisper on the waves, invisible to the gods above. This one is damaged, trailing smoke, but its mission directive is unbroken. It presses on, limping towards its goal. It uses the massive hulls of the ships as a shield, flying between them, a cunning move that hides it from the fleet's eyes. A single pair of human eyes, a sailor on deck, sees what the billion-dollar systems missed. A moment of pure, chilling recognition. There is no sound from this distance, only the horrifying sight of the small machine making its final, determined run. The moment stretches in slow motion. The distance closes. A collision course between man's creation and man himself. Inside the bridge, a moment of frozen horror. The officers can only watch through the armored glass as it approaches. The impact. A dull, sickening thud of metal on metal, the flyer's journey ending against the steel skin of the destroyer. A contained but violent eruption of fire and black smoke. Shrapnel is thrown across the deck. A successful, singular breach. Damage control alarms blare. Automated fire suppression systems activate, dousing the area in foam and water. The ship's firefighting team, clad in silver heat-resistant suits, moves in to battle the blades, a testament to courage. Another destroyer pulls alongside, its own water cannons adding to the effort. In the fleet, no ship fights alone. The sky is finally quiet. The onslaught is over. All that remains is the hum of engines and the organized response to the damage. The Hornet Squadron performs a final high-altitude sweep before turning for home, their part in the defense concluded. A Hornet slams onto the deck, caught by the arresting gear in a controlled, violent halt. The hunter has returned to the nest. A new sun rises, bathing the scene in a warm orange light, a stark contrast to the fire and chaos of the battle. The wounded destroyer steams onward, a black scar on its side, a reminder that even the strongest armor can be breached. On its deck, a sailor's face, streaked with grime, looks to the dawn with an expression of exhaustion and unyielding resolve. From the carrier's bridge, the fleet commander observes the damaged ship through his binoculars, his face a mask of calculation. He lowers the binoculars, his expression hardening. The engagement is over, but his work is just beginning. The fleet sails into the sunrise, a powerful silhouette against the light, wounded but unbroken, continuing its mission. The flag flies from the mast, a splash of color against the sky, a symbol of resilience that has weathered the storm. The carrier, the heart of the fleet, remains untouched, a testament to the layered defenses that protect it. They sail on, carrying the hard-won lessons of a new kind of conflict, where the threat is not one, but many. A brutal, unpredictable new chapter has just been written on the high seas.